Let's get started here.
He's hanging in.
This is Marty.
Okay, we always start our meeting. I'm Fred Countryman. We always start our meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance and then the prayer.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I didn't forget the pledge. My brain always goes to our Father who art in heaven. Every time. I don't know why. Okay, we also start off with a prayer, usually something out of history, but to be honest, I couldn't find one that really clicked this week. So if anybody would want to volunteer to do a prayer.
I'll do one. I'm going to speak first anyway. Lord, grant us the patience to accept the things we can't change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.
Amen.
That's actually really appropriate. How many visitors do we have? New people that have been here? Okay, I have if you're not aware of exactly how the 912 project got started, what it's doing, got a little thing here. I have a brief overlay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anybody else want one? If you want one of these, I've got some extras up here.
You want one?
We've got some flyers. The only advertisement that we've actually been able to afford to do is we do these, and it's like from neighbor to neighbor, friend to friend. It's really effective.
I did not.
And if you haven't been to our website, please get one of these. Go to the website, check it out. You can look on it anywhere you want, anything you want, download anything you want without joining. But when we call one of the politicians and we say, I'm from Molalla, we have 100 members, they go, oh, and they kind of listen a little more. It does help. You can ask Jason. Jason's been down at the Capitol, and you say, I'm from Molalla, and they go, Molalla? Used to be, where's that? It's changing.
One of the 57 states.
Right here.
Which state is it?
You else want one? Okay, now we've made the jump from the free library into this, so we actually have to pay for this. So between this and the website and stuff, there is no big sugar daddy for this. This is all run on private donations that come from you guys. So we'll pass a hat, which Linda made this. My wife's in it. So
Did you
please
pass out the
help us
stuff?
out.
Did you bring that?
Even big businesses are not
pass out
sponsoring
the-
this, and big oil companies.
No. Oh, no. The Koch brothers, there is a sponsorship between us and the Koch brothers. I have to say that. I buy Coca-Cola and have for years. Anybody else drink Coca-Cola? Oh, Coca-Cola, yeah, sponsors. Real quick, our upcoming events the big thing that we're trying to push every year is the 4th of July. It's our one big advertisement thing. It's a lot of fun for the kids and stuff. Last year we had a float, and a lot of the groups joined together and walked with us with their banners and stuff. And then later on after that we had a picnic out at Friar Park. We don't have the time or the funds to do both this year, so we're pushing the picnic, and I'm trying to get some interest from one of the other groups to help us do the picnic. I'd like to do it. I'm thinking the best place would be over here at Long Park by the fire station. Banners, speakers, give us an opportunity to really, say we're out here joining us.
Be in the community.
Be in the community. Because I noticed last year at the picnic, we had a lot of people that was out looking, they were interested watching. And so I realized in Friar Park out in the boonies, although it was a beautiful setting, we would have been better off to have done it in an uncomfortable parking lot, you know, as far as an advertising thing goes. So we're gonna try for that. Got a couple of people that we're all so busy. Nobody has time right now, but I'm not gonna give up on it. Let's still push for it. That's all I've got for this, except for this one. There's a book out, been out for quite a while, by Eric Metax, called Bonhoeffer. If you haven't read the book Bonhoeffer, please do so. It's just an amazing, you can, as you read.
Tell them a little bit about Dietrich Bonhoeffer.
Dietrich Bonhoeffer was born in the early 1900s, and he grew up before Hitler come to power, and then as Hitler come to power, and I don't want to spoil the ending, but anyway, he went all through that stuff. And the book is mostly letters and quotes from friends and family of his that, you know, talks about the stuff, so it's accurate. Back and forth, he was a Lutheran, actually I don't know if we call it Lutheran, a Lutheran minister in Germany. And it's just, the similarities and stuff are so amazing as to what Hitler did to bring fascism to power, as to some of the similarities of what we see happening in our country today. There's one little quote in the book that I found especially enlightening. This is what was said when the fascists were taking power. And I'm not trying to say our government's fascist. Just the similarities are frightening. They're not fascists, they just look like it. First, they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. And then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me. So it's a lot of ways, if we don't stand up and start retaking control of our government the way it was intended to be run by us, then we'll end up with things that we don't necessarily like. Anyway, one of our speakers ended up with appendicitis. I don't know how many people know Sue Hewson, but I found out yesterday that Sue come down with appendicitis, so she won't be with us today, but we'll muddle through. She'll probably reschedule for next month. So we'll start off with Jim Wagner. Jim's been studying, we need to pray for Jim.